It's finally fall, guys, so it's pie season. Do you guys have trouble making pie dough? I mean, I have 3 great pie dough recipes in my books, but I have trouble making the doughs look presentable and pretty. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make Belizean coconut tart, but I'm going to put an emphasis on making the pie dough pretty, all right? Let's get right into it. You're watching the Bare Pantry Show. Welcome to the Bare Pantry Show. If you want to learn how to cook in simple steps and have your dishes come out great the first time, then you're in the right place. Learn to make restaurant-style meals, comfort foods, and authentic Belizean dishes from basic ingredients. Alright guys, see, I'm not lying. Take a look. I mean, this is flaky, tasty and everything. Tastes like shortbread, right? But it's not presentable. It kind of falls apart when it was in a thing. It's kind of slouchy. The same thing with this one. Look, there's pieces missing. I guess this is called shrinkage. First of all, I want to shout out to one of my viewers, Pam, because she sent me a link yesterday with this lady teaching me everything I needed to know about pie dough. And so we're going to make this thing perfect. So first of all, this is the dough that we're going to be using. Take a look right here. This is for my apple pie from my book that's called The Pantry Laid Bare. And the recipe is right there, okay? Just go ahead and screenshot that. I think I'll put it down below in the description for you guys too. That's the one that I want to use today. I have 3 awesome recipes in this book. I have 1 in this book, the Belizean one. But take a look at this. Make sure you pick up all my books because you're gonna miss out on stuff. All right. So we're gonna do the pie dough. It uses only 4 ingredients: 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, a tablespoon of granulated white sugar, 1/4 cup of salted butter cold, and then 2 tablespoons of milk. It's very precise. Dice the butter very, very small. Pinch it into the flour. You don't need a pastry cutter and all that stuff. Then add the milk and work it in. You're going to make a beautiful dough like this. Wrap it in parchment. I normally put it in the fridge for like 15 minutes. The lady said put it in the freezer. So that's what I'm doing today. Putting it in the freezer. And I'm going to leave it in here for like 30 minutes. And then when I take it out, it's going to have to thaw out a little bit, all right? So while that's in the fridge, well, the freezer, let's go ahead and work on the middle. So this is the middle right here, coconut tart. Take a look. Show it, Joe. This is the recipe for the coconut tart. Normally, you're going to use a coconut, and then you have to poke a hole in it, drain the water, and then you have to put it in the blender. Great. Oh my God, we're not going to do that today. We're going to use the dried coconut flakes. Joe and I got some sweetened ones from the store. You guys always ask me if that will work. I've never tried it. My Auntie Jenny said it works. And so that's why we're doing it today. See the rest of the ingredients? Sweetened condensed milk, and I'm using the lactose-free one. 10 long years ago, I published my first cookbook of recipes from my home country of Belize. My cooking show, The Bare Pantry Show, was created based on that book. 7 years later, I redid the book, removed some of the recipes that I didn't deem to be authentic enough, and added about 30 brand new recipes that are easy to follow, budget-friendly, authentic, and comes out perfect each time. Matter of fact, it comes out perfect the first time. Get your copy today only from www.barepantryshow.com. Shop safely and securely at www.barepantryshow.com. So we're going to be trying a few new things with making this pie, right? So first of all, we're going to need an egg. So let me grab my whisk so we could go ahead and whisk up this egg yolk. And then to this, I'm adding the white sugar. This is regular granulated white sugar. It's not a whole lot because we're going to be using a whole tin of sweetened condensed milk. Now let me add the extract. It calls for lemon extract, but I didn't have any. So I'm using coconut extract. I figure it would go because it's a coconut pie or coconut tart. And then this is the cornstarch. And now here comes the lactose-free milk. The lactose-free milk is always a little bit darker in color than regular sweetened condensed milk. But watch it, okay? Don't keep it too long in the pantry because it tends to start tingling on your tongue rather quickly. You can't store it for too long. So let me go ahead and clean out the tin completely. Then put the coconut flakes, and I'm going to try to get half a bag. I'm going to just eyeball it because I want this part to be very thick. So I'm so glad that we don't have to like crack open a coconut, try to get the meat out of the shell, and then have to blend it or grate it. Oh no, we're not going to do no hard work on this one, child. So let's go ahead and mix this up. It needs a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside and grab my dough from the freezer. And the dough is not frozen, but it's kind of stiff, so I'm going to let it hang out for a little while to thaw. But meanwhile, let me show you my dish. This is from my mom. It's a pie dish. It has the natural fluting already in it. It's a tart dish, actually. So gorgeous, right? So roll it out very carefully. I'm not great at rolling things into a round shape. Joe is better at that than I am, but you know what? You make it work. You can roll this on the rolling pin and transfer it to the dish, or you can lift it up like this. Don't worry about the holes that it has going on because we're going to patch those once we get it in the pie dish. Go ahead and take your time to just make sure that you cut off the excess and then just match it with the fluting that's going on in the dish and then put it back in the fridge. All right. Now I had it in the fridge for like 5 minutes when I realized it was puffing up, so I took it out and I'm stabbing it with the fork because that's what the lady says to do. And I'm going to preheat the oven to 425. We've been baking our pies. Well, I've been baking my pies too low at 350. 425 is the way to go according to the pie expert. So now it's still in the fridge. I'm going to let it hang out for like a good half hour. This is the middle. Now normally for a thick middle like this, you wouldn't blind bake, but the ladies say blind bake every pie. Every pie dough. So I did 10 minutes at 425 with the rice and the parchment. I'm going to remove the parchment paper with the uncooked rice and then go ahead and cover the edges to bake. I want to bake it again so the bottom can crisp up. So I hear that they sell something that you could put around the rim. I'm going to buy that because I'm tired of messing with this foil. So now I let it go. I set it for 10 minutes, but I let it go for 15. And I think I overdid it because look at the middle right here. It's a little bit scorched, but you know, it's not burnt yet, just scorched. So now let's put the middle in, the filling. And then we're just going to go ahead and spread it out to make it all even, right? So that's what I'm going to start doing now, guys. It's just blind bake everything. I want my pie, the bottom of my pies to be crunchy, so blind bake everything. Spread it out evenly, and then we're gonna pop this baby back into the oven, but we're gonna drop the temperature to 375 because I think 425 is a bit much to let it continue cooking because we've baked it so much already, right? So 375. See, I only used half of the bag of the coconut flakes. And look at it. Oh, it's looking wonderful, guys. 30 minutes. So all we need is 30 minutes. Watch it so it don't burn. Now let's taste. Somebody was in my pie. They're gonna get it. So let's go ahead and taste this baby. First of all, let me show you the bottom. Look at the bottom. Nice and crunchy, not soggy at all. All right. So blind bake is kind of annoying to do because you gotta put the thing in there, go 10-15 minutes, remove it, then put the thing around the rim, another. But it's gonna be worth it in the long run, okay? You can also put this in a little tart tin, right? The tart tin. Okay, so this book has the apple pie dough. This book has the tart filling. You might as well just pick up all three. Just be done. I might have to do a sale or something. I don't know. Anyways, this was so good. Thank you guys for hanging out with me while I do Pieology 101. Thanks to that lady. Thanks to Pam. Now, when we do like the pumpkin pie and the sweet potato pie and stuff, we're going to become more of a pro, okay? I'll see you guys later. Joe's like falling asleep behind the camera, guys. I love you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Remember, guys, we're not buying this book. Why? Because my distributor is ripping me off and not paying me any of my royalties. So for this reason, I redid the book that's being sold on Amazon and I made this book. I removed a bunch of the recipes from the first book because I did not deem them to be authentically Belizean enough. And I put a bunch of brand new recipes in here. So you're going to get more for your money, okay? So when you buy this book, you're going to find that the recipes are very easy to understand and the dishes are going to come out perfect the very first time. So this book was made in 2018. In the middle of the pandemic in 2020, I made this book, The Pantry Laid Bare, and this is restaurant quality, no, not restaurant quality, better than restaurant quality meals at home. Now in 2021, I have my brand new book. This one's called No More Leftovers. Why? Because I reduced some of the recipes from this book, some of the recipes from this book, and I put a bunch of brand new recipes in there, but they're all small batches, all right? Now to purchase, all you have to do is visit my website, www.barepantryshow.com. You can shop safely and securely at www.barepantryshow.com. Because it's not working, so you almost don't want my hat for my outfit for my video. Look, see the outfit I'm wearing?
What?
See the outfit I'm wearing? It goes with that hat.
This is the Bare Pantry